The wedding industry as a niche is worth 160 billion, but I found a sub niche within it which will be a perfect newsletter for somebody who's brand new to this business model. You can start a newsletter business on your own without any staff, and you can build it completely for free. And this particular sub niche that I'm going to be telling you about today is perfect for that business model. So if you don't have much of a budget and you do not want any staff, you want to do this on your own, then this would be the perfect business for you to explore. And you don't need to know anything about weddings, because we're going to get AI to write the entire thing for us. I'm going to share with you exactly how I would grow this particular newsletter and give you some ideas of how you could start making money from day one. Just to show you how good this particular wedding sub niche is, I've got this graph here for you so you can see exactly the kind of growth that's going on within this particular sub niche. Okay, so that is a lovely upward projection. You can see here on this graph it's labeled as exploding. We have searches, so search volume for this particular term is over 12,000 a month on average. We've got a plus 600% on growth, and you can see it peaked recently this year, January, with 17.3 thousand searches for this particular key term of this niche within weddings. And that means that we could see another peak in January, and you could set up this right now for yourself in order to take advantage of that traffic and get your newsletter growing. Now, I'm not going to talk you through exactly how to start a newsletter, because we actually have our free course. You can find this over on our YouTube channel, so you don't need me to go through that. Just go and find this video. You'll be able to find it on the homepage, and also on the homepage of our channel, if you click on the links, you'll be able to find a link to our PDF guide which talks you through what every single lesson is. So you've got that support there. What I want to talk you through is an overview of what I would be doing with this particular business model, so that you get an idea of what you need to be doing in terms of AI tools and how you can go about with this niche. So before I tell you what the actual name of the niche is, let me give you a little bit of a background on it. So this is, as I said, within the wedding niche. Now, I would be aiming either local or national, and that would really depend on the size of the country. If I was targeting the UK, I'd probably go for national, whereas if I was going in the States, then I would probably target by state, or I might break it down even more. Which means that if you're watching this video, obviously there's lots of places around the world. We can break the geography of the world down into really small sections. So lots and lots of people could be starting this particular business in different parts of the world, having a newsletter and making money. Now, the first focus for us is going to be making that 1,000 subscribers, because then you're really going to be able to start bringing in those sponsorships and things like that. So that's going to be our target. We're going to go for a B2B newsletter. So this is going to be targeting people who want to book a wedding. You could go for curated, or you could go for long form, which is great for using AI. There's so much information about weddings out there already that it would suit a long form newsletter, but also you can curate different things that people need, like wedding dressings, suits, car hire. You can do venues as well, and you can create those for people. So both of these, and even though weddings do have seasonal times, actually this is pretty evergreen, because people are always getting married, they're always going to get married. So you're always going to be able to grow this newsletter. Yeah, you might have a subscriber dip when people have got married and they unsubscribe, but if you're providing value, then they're going to pass this on to other people they know that are getting married. Your newsletter will get passed around, and you've got ways of being able to promote it as well. So there's loads and loads of potential. So I'm going to tell you now what this particular niche is. Okay, so the term we are going to be looking at in order to be able to build this newsletter is micro wedding. So these are weddings, but on a much smaller scale. And this is a great time to start something like this, because people are feeling the pinch a lot around the world with money. They don't have a huge amount of money to spend. So they're looking to reduce their costs. Now, it depends where you are, but a good average for a wedding is somewhere between 20 to 25,000 is what people are paying. So even if you're offering services where people who want a micro wedding, where it's only around about 30 people, they need a smaller venue, you're still looking at packages for venues and things like that, anywhere between £4,000 to £10,000. Now that might include a lot of the things like the food and stuff like that. Maybe it will include some of the accommodation, but if you're getting just a small percentage of that, then you're going to be making really, really good money from anybody that wants to sponsor your newsletter. So let's have a look now at the kind of AI tools that we're going to be using in order to build this out. Okay, so we're going to be able to build this newsletter 100% with free tools. There's no reason for me to need to use a paid tool for this. You could do, you'll get better results. You will be able to get to your results faster that you want, that 1,000 subscribers, but you could do this for free. So I'd be using ChatGPT in order to write my newsletter. It can do my welcome email for me, and it can do my newsletter. As I said, this is great niche for long form content. There's so much information out there already on weddings that ChatGPT could do a lot of the work, and then I can just make sure that I'm targeting it and tweaking it to target micro weddings. Then what I can do is I can use a platform like Beehiiv, which does have a paid plan, but allows you completely for free to start your newsletter. Link to that in the description. And then for the curated part, I've got Google Alerts that I can use, so it will send me information, so I can put the word micro wedding in and it will be able to send me any information that comes through if anyone puts anything in the news. And remember, Bard is free and has access to the internet as well, so if I need to do any research in local areas, so let's say I pick the UK or a particular state or a city or a region, then Bard will be able to help me with my research around that. So because we're trying to save money with this, the growth hacks I'm going to be talking about are going to be organic. And the first thing I would be doing is I would be creating a lead magnet. Lead magnets are a great way in order to be able to grow organically. And all you're going to do is create something of high value. Now with this kind of niche, it'd probably be something like a checklist or a guide. And again, this gives you an opportunity to put some affiliate links in and make some money with affiliate marketing. But the idea would be that you would put a link to this lead magnet in your welcome email. So what happens is people come over to your page, they sign up knowing that in that welcome email there'll be a link off to this lead magnet. So you've got them on your list and they get their lead magnet, which might be a detailed guide on micro weddings in the area. It might be a checklist of things they need to do or find or ask. And then what I'd be doing is I would be going on social media. So all of your social media is free, obviously. So I'd be setting up profiles for my newsletter, and then I can promote my lead magnet on social media. I can also go into groups as well, forums, so things like Facebook groups about weddings, and I'll be able to talk about weddings. You need to be careful so you don't get banned. And if you come over to our community, there's a link down in the description. We can talk you through some of the tactics that you can use in order to get organic traffic to your newsletter without being spammy and getting banned and things like that. The other thing I'd be doing is I would be partnering up with other blogs and things like that, offering to guest post or to go on to a podcast, something like that, in order to promote my newsletter. So guest posting in some way, again, that's free. They get a guest or an article and you get an opportunity to promote your newsletter. And then the other thing I'd be doing is I would be using SEO as well in order to get my articles and my newsletters to rank. This one is going to take a little bit more time, but it will reap the rewards because you will be able to get that traffic straight from Google. Making money, well, straight away I can start putting affiliate links into my micro weddings newsletter, which is going to start making me money. I probably go out there, find some bigger brands, not just like little Amazon links, but bigger brands that I could start to put my links in for. So if I'm going locally, it might be a car rental company, it might be something to do with wedding dresses, something like that. There's so much out there already. Then what I'd be doing is I'd be reaching out and looking for some sponsorship deals. I probably do that when I was somewhere between 200 to 500 subscribers. Do it really, really early. Even if you, with your sponsorships, you start to give away free slots, that's absolutely fine, because you want to start building those relationships. Then when you have got sponsors out there, as I said, venues could be like between 4 to 10,000 to book them, and that will probably cover a lot of what they need to have, but you're just getting a small percentage of that. That's some good money. So you can charge quite a lot for the sponsorship. You might be able to start charging, $100, $200 a week. And if somebody obviously takes you up on a month's worth of sponsorship, then that's a good few $100s that you've made that month. And then you might want to get into the world of digital products. So once you've started to learn what your audience is really interested in, you can start to produce ebooks, guides, checklists that you then charge for and host somewhere that people can then pay you for, and they can download, and you can help them with the planning, the preparation, and then they would pay money in order for you to provide them with that information. And you're going to make more money than you would with the affiliate marketing, because you own all of the product. And again, there are websites where you can host these things, and they will take a small percentage every time you make a sale. So you can make the digital product, put it up. If you don't make a sale for a little while, it doesn't matter, because you're only going to get charged when you make a sale, and they'll take a small percentage. So you haven't got to spend any money in order to be able to pull this off. So that's my overview of what I would be doing. I'd definitely be exploring this as an opportunity now, getting over to ChatGPT, getting it to write my welcome email, getting it to write my first few newsletters. I'd be doing my research on keywords that work well in the industry, finding out what other people are already writing about, and then I'd be signing up for Beehiiv. They do have a 14-day free trial. Again, I'll put that link down in the description. And I'll be maximizing that 14-day trial to get as much as I can done on Beehiiv. And then once I have done that, I will be able to just go on to the free plan and keep growing. And we talk you through exactly how to use Bard, how to use ChatGPT, and how to use Beehiiv in our course. So if you want to know more about these tools, just go and check out our course. As I said, link will be in the description and on the channel page. If you want more help on niche ideas, we're going to be putting more videos like this out. Just put the word more into the description if you found this useful, and then we'll definitely make more of this style of video over the next few weeks. If you found this useful, please consider subscribing, liking, leaving a comment, and we'll see you in the next one.